Okay, step 2, company strategies. In this part, we are going to introduce the framework for strategy analysis. There are 4 ways we can analyze the company's strategy. As I said, the interrelation between step 1 and step 2. What strategy a company applies or adopts is determined by the step 1, the economic condition and competition of an industry. What's the purpose the company adopts different strategies? Okay, because they want to differentiate themselves from competitors. That's actually the goal of companies' strategies. And different strategies is either determined by the goal of the company or the external environment. For example, the competition in the industry. So everybody or every company, they want to be more competitive. So they are going to choose the best strategy. Okay, because they want to sustain their competitive advantages. Let's start from the first one, nature and the product service. So this is one perspective to analyze company strategy, the product and service. And in our world, regarding this perspective, there are 2 types of business. Okay, some business, they produce commodity product or the product very similar to commodity. Okay, there's no difference. There's no non-differentiated products. You can now tell the difference between the products of different companies who adopt this strategy. Because of this reason, just like grocery store chain, they can only achieve lower profit margin. But they have large sales, large revenues, so they can also achieve higher assets turnover. Some companies, they do not pursue the large sales. They pursue large profit margin. So they produce unique products. For example, some very famous luxurious brand, right? Or we can use a car as an example. The luxurious cars like Ferrari, Lamborghini. There's not so many sales all over the world, but for each car, the company make lots of money, high profit margin. But for car like a Honda, Camry, Toyota Camry, Honda Accord, these economic cars, the sale is so large. Right? You can see this type of cars on the road every day. So the company achieve profit through higher sales, although the profit margin is lower. So that's the first one, nature of product and service. The second one is integration of value chain. Okay. So for the manufacturer, some companies can outsource their manufacturing. For example, Apple. Apple actually do not produce a single iPhone, iPad. They outsource to the business in China, in Taiwan, and in India, Vietnam. Apple only design their product. Also Nike, right? So they are in the high end of the supply chain, they only design the product. They can earn lots of money even they do not produce a single product. This also applies to the distribution. Okay, some companies they distribute themselves. Others they outsource to other companies. Some companies they produce, but for distribution they outsource to other business. Okay, or some other business they do both. So different companies adopt different strategy in this perspective is because their own advantages. Okay. The next one is geographic diversification. Right, we see some companies just operate in the United States, and some companies they operate all over the world. Just like the fast food restaurant, McDonald's, is all over the world. You can, when you travel to Europe, Japan, China, Korea, Australia, you can see McDonald's. Right? So McDonald's operates all over the world, not just in domestic market. It operates all over the world. But chicken fillet only operates in the United States. Right? So you should investigate the reason, right? Why some companies operate all over the world, but others not. Okay, there should be some reason, at least some, probably the risks the company considered. Okay. The next one is industry diversification. Okay, some companies they operate in a single industry, while others they operate in the multiple industries. Okay, like we know the Pepsi. Originally, it only produced Pepsi, soda, the drinks. Right now, after merge and acquire many firms, it also produce snacks and other, food. Right. And some companies they operate like utility companies, commercial banks. They can only operate just in their own industry, right? Because that's government regulation. Companies like Samsung, right? They produce high cell phone appliance, TV, and also other products in different industries. Okay, so you see, different companies they have different strategies. The reason is they want to survive. They want to achieve their goal to sustain their competitive advantages.